Diplomats have praised China's efforts to bring North Korea back to the negotiating table, saying coordination with Beijing on the issue has rarely been better. Assistant Secretary of State Kurt Campbell said the US and China shared the same goals and ambitions associated with trying to get North Korea to give up its nuclear program. Pyongyang announced it would consider re-entering the six-party talks on disarmament following a North Korea visit by Chinese Premier Wen Jiabao this month. British diplomats and rights groups are campaigning to save the life of a British man who's been sentenced to death for drug smuggling by a Chinese court. UK authorities say there is evidence that Akmal Sheikh is mentally ill and are calling for the death sentence to be dropped. If the sentence is carried out, Sheikh would be the first British citizen to be executed in China in recent memory. Lawyers for the 53-year-old father of three say he was suffering from psychosis and had been tricked by criminals when he was caught bringing nearly 9 pounds of heroin into China 2 years ago. A hot air balloon has exploded and crashed in southern China, killing 4 Dutch tourists. A 5th Dutch passenger and 2 Chinese balloon operators were injured in the accident. The balloon was flying about 20 miles south of the town of Yangshuo in the Guangxi province. As it began to descend, a fuel tank leaked, causing it to burst into flames around 500 feet above the ground. Local police confirmed that 2 couples had died. The 3 survivors are being treated at a local hospital, but none of their injuries are life-threatening. General Motors has said it plans to grow faster than China's auto market in 2010 after outperforming the country's overall market in the first 3 quarters. GM sold 55.6% more vehicles in China from January to September. The Detroit automaker's executives believe they can sell more than 1.6 million vehicles in China this year, in line with earlier forecasts of more than 40% year-on-year growth. GM sold just over 1 million vehicles in China in 2008. Now, the most expensive apartment to date has been sold in Hong Kong, say developers. Henderson Land announced they had sold the property yesterday for nearly 440 million Hong Kong dollars. That equates to just over 57 million US dollars. The developer said it wasn't aware of a higher price per square foot being paid anywhere else in Hong Kong. The news came just hours after the city's chief executive warned the city might be facing a real estate bubble. And that's the BON headlines for now, but we'll be back with more news after this.